Hey guys, crazyeyedCRAIG here, and today I'm going to tell you a Christmas story. I know that may seem a little weird, it's nowhere near Christmas time or anything, but as the video goes along, you'll understand why I'm telling you this. So wake up Christmas morning, and I rush to the Christmas tree just like any normal sixth grader would, and I start pulling presents out, and I'm opening this, and it's a PlayStation 2 game, and I'm opening this, and it's a football, and I'm opening this, and it's another game, and I'm getting all excited and just happy with everything I got, and I get to the last gift, and I'm like, what is this? It's a long box, and so I grab it, pull it up from under the tree, and I rip it open, and it's a new BB gun. Now, I'd already had a BB gun, but this one was one of those ones, you just pump it up more and more, and it gets more powerful. My other one was like that, but this one was just so much cooler looking, and you could get even more power out of it, and I was just excited. Just knew me and my cousin were gonna have a blast going out in the woods and shooting squirrels and birds and all this stuff. So our family always gets together for Christmas, and we got together at our house. My grandma was living with us at the time, so all my uncles meet over there, and for our get-togethers, we have anywhere from 20 to 30 people at least. So we're all out there, and after we all eat, we go outside, we throw the football around, and it's getting a little later. I don't know, maybe probably 5 or 6, and me and my cousin decide to go outside and shoot some stuff. And he uses my old one, and I grab my new one, and we go out there, and we're shooting at birds and stuff, the ones we can find, and eventually they just all disappear. They're tired of us shooting at them. So we're trying to find something to do. So we go up to the tree in the very front of the yard, it's right next to the highway. We climb up in it, and we're waiting for Walmart trucks to drive by. That highway's just, there's always some kind of semi going by. Well, as they drive by, we'd shoot the trailer of them. We just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. We were being bad, shooting semi trucks, and eventually, it was time for us to get down. So my cousin climbed out of the tree, and I had both the guns up there still with me. So I lean over and I hand him the first gun, and he reaches up and grabs it, puts it down on the ground, and I got mine. Now I'd already had mine cocked, and I didn't realize that I didn't have the safety on, and I had it cocked a lot of times. And I reached down and I grabbed the barrel for some reason, and I reached down to hand it to him. When he reaches up, he grabs the trigger, and all I remember is, I don't even remember the sound. I just remember like opening my eye, and I said because he shot me in my other one and it didn't open. So I just remember waking up, and I look and I realize something's different with the way I'm seeing, and I look down and there's blood on my shirt, and I don't know what's going on. So another thing I'd got for Christmas was walkie-talkies. Now my cousin's looking down at me, and he's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Justin, go get Dad." He's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Justin, go get Dad." "Are you okay?" "Justin, go get Dad." I eventually had to flip out on him. Anyway, so he goes running back to the house to go get my dad, and right about that time, my dad calls me on my new walkie-talkies, and he's like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" And I was like, "Dad, I just got shot." And so he comes running out in the yard, and he walks up, and he's expecting, maybe I got shot in the arm or something like that. And he sees my eye, and he just grabs my new BB gun, and he swings it like a baseball bat, and he stops about an inch away from the pine tree. And he's like, "No, I'm not going to break it." He just drops it. He says, "Come on, let's go to the hospital." So we go to the hospital. We end up sitting there. It's Christmas Day. So we end up sitting there for, a few hours until we could actually get an eye doctor to come see me. And we get up there, and they do some CAT scans, of my head and stuff, and figure out what the BB did. And it went through my eyelid and through my eyeball. It shattered something in your eyes called your macula. And what that does is that gives you your central vision. And it shattered it, it bounced around the outside, and it lodged in the back of my eye next to my optic nerve. And they said there's really nothing they could do to get it out, because I have partial vision in that eye. And they said if they took it out, then I would probably lose all the vision in that eye. So we just let scar tissue grow around it, and it's still back there. But when they were doing the CAT scan, it was something that was crazy. They did one, and it was like there was a blur in it, which the only thing that was blurred was right around the BB area. So it's not like I moved my head and the picture blurred. Something moved around the BB, and the position it moved to was like the perfect position for me. Like less than a centimeter. I mean, I'm talking millimeters one way, and I'd been completely blind in that eye. Millimeters the other way, and it would have hit one of the major veins in my brain, and I would have bled out and died. So, you know, just God was with me then. You know, it was something that it was pretty awesome. You know, but that's kind of the explanation behind my name. I get asked that a lot, you know, on Xbox. And I never really tell the full story. I just, you know, I got shot in the eye with a BB gun on Christmas Day. And of course, you know, the whole Ralphie thing, a Christmas story, it comes up. Um, which, you know, I'm cool with it. You know, I don't, you know, it happened that long ago. I've had to live with my eye, you know, being like this for a while now. So, you know, it's nothing I can change. So it doesn't bother me when people pick on me about it. So feel free to leave your Christmas story jokes in the comments below. You know, I'm sure I'll get plenty of them. So if any of y'all ever play with me online, you know, if you've got an Xbox and you want to play with me, um, now you know the story behind my name. If any of y'all had similar experiences or know somebody who's or had close calls or anything like that, you know, I'd like to hear the story. You know, I don't really know a whole lot of people. My uncle actually got shot in the eye too, but his just kind of like squeezed it and popped it out, and he's, you know, his vision's messed up in that eye. But I don't think he ever went to the doctor for it. But I thought it was a pretty cool story that y'all might enjoy. If any of y'all been paying attention to the gameplay, I thought it was pretty sweet. Came in 6 minutes late into the game, ended up 29-3 and won the match. Top guy had 14 kills before I even jumped in. But anyway, if y'all like this, please rate it, comment, and subscribe. Peace!